The protests in Belarus have been called a national awakening. But this is a personal tragedy. Nikita Krivtsov was an anti-government protester who disappeared. For 10 days, there was no word, no sighting. Then his body was found in woods nearby, hanging from a tree. These are the last known images of Nikita. He's holding the opposition red and white flag in front of a line of police. The death is still being investigated, but Nikita's friends suspect the security forces.
This was murder. They killed him. I knew Nikita's character. He wouldn't harm himself. I think they tried to break him and then killed him.
It was outrage at police brutality that sparked these protests. And the belief that President Lukashenko had rigged his re-election. In Minsk, even a downpour can't dampen the resolve for another rally.
People are taking to the streets every day here, but the sense of fear hasn't gone. And that is because, despite the protests and the public pressure, Alexander Lukashenko is still in power and trying to fight back.
One by one, opposition figures are being called in for questioning. Today, it was the turn of former minister Pavel Letushka. There was support for him on the street, but the Opposition Coordination Council, of which he's a member, is under pressure. 2 of its members were jailed today for 10 days.
They don't want for us to be active in our line to have a dialogue between society and the government authority.
But for the mourners at Nikita Krivtsov's funeral, this was not a day for thinking about politicians or protests. It was a day to remember a loved one. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Belarus.